Everybody gets social because we're doing an experiment. We're doing an experiment. I'm on my knees. I'm praying. We're doing an experiment. No, you don't know what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I should say to start off. Welcome back to the Rock Show with Connor Farrell.
Peace, love, and rock and roll, brother. Peace, love, and rock and roll.
Now that we're back from that lovely intro song, it's day 55 of Bringing Back Rock. There's the thumbnail. Okay. And let's see. So, okay, this one, I want to make it short, but I know I love getting on here. Once I get on, I don't want to stop. It's like taking a shower. I'm weird. I understand that I'm weird. Okay, but for me, a lot of times I'm like, I don't want to get in the shower. I don't want to get in the shower. And then I get in the shower and I'm like, I don't ever want to not be in the shower. And then I leave the shower. I'm like, and after I showered, I'm like, oh my God. Everything feels better after you've showered. But then every morning I wake up, I'm like, I don't want to shower right now. I'm going to work out. And then I want to shower. But I'm like, no, let's just get to work and then we'll shower. Then you got acne. Okay, so what is the experiment? You're wondering, what is the experiment? We are experimenting. So I decided I've already got Adobe. And so I'm not about to learn how to use CapCut or Canva. And Adobe Express, I can make TikTok, editing short in the web browser. So basically, I can go onto whatever adobe.express.com, and actually, I have it right here. Let me look at the URL. Yeah, express.adobe.com. But I can basically just make a video, you know what I mean, and put clips and stuff into it. But I can animate basic graphics and transitions and stuff. So that's good. And so I'm doing one where I'm ripping off, I'm inspired by one of LJ's friends where she does one where it's, what's it called? It's a songs, it's a crime you don't know, part blank, blank, blank. Songs, it's a crime you don't know, part blank, 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 blank. Songs, it's a crime you don't know, part blank, 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 blank. And so I'm just going to do that, but for music that I think it's a crime you don't know. And what was so funny to me that caught me off guard was it's songs it's a crime you don't know. Part 343. You go, what? What? Part 343? Songs it's a crime you don't know. Part 343? What's the deal with that? Seriously? Seinfeld? You're thinking about it. What's the deal? Oh my God. It's 343. That's a lot of malarkey. Oh my God. And so that's what's happening here. That's what's happening, party people. You don't know. It's crazy. A lot of people running around. They're thinking, Miss Daisy, and that's lazy. Ooh, that's crazy. I'm just rambling on the mic like Tyson. No, Tyson is quite eloquent. He's quite put together. And he, holds himself with a lot of comportment and a lot of couth in his actions. So don't conflate. I ought not to conflate. Pardon me. Anyways, it is so funny. Look at you guys. I know. I'm looking at you. I know. And you're like, no, stop that. I'm like, no, well, I will, but not right now. In a second, in a minute. You're like, no, stop that. So I think I got Kobe for Wednesday. We might shoot that Wednesday. Wednesday. I kind of want to get a backlog of recordings so that I'm not doing this. I had a little bit of a lead, but then I just got I got lazy. And then I'm getting Dave. Okay, I gotta stop saying I want. I gotta call Dave tonight. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, call him. Don't just be like, I sent a text. Let's see if he texts back. And then I'll call him. You just call him, be like, yo, podcast, 4 hours, PG. Okay, fine, maybe PG-13. But no politics. And no stuff about how mammals mate. So, Okay, so what was I even talking about? Oh, songs, it's a crime you don't know. So this is the experiment. It's going to be so funny for me. But the first thing that made me go is, oh my God, she's done 400 of these. She's put in the work. And so my brain goes, no, it'd be really funny if I go, songs, it's a crime that you don't know, part 400. And that's the first one I post. So I just start at 400. So even if someone finds it after like we get to part 512, they'll be like, holy shoot, there's been 512 of these. Like, no, there hasn't. There's been 112. And then also, she goes every time, she goes, Songs It's a Crime You Don't Know, part 444. And I love that for her, but that means she has to sit there and say that line over and over, and I'm lazy. 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 Don't want to do work more than, well, no, I want to be efficient. I want to be able to like record something and then make 1,000 of them and then have that be one thing that I'm posting twice a day. Let's say I post 2 a day. Um, yeah, I want to be able to go and make like, I don't know, 240 of them if I post one, if I wanted to post 4 a day for 30 days straight. Or what? No, that'd be 120. But still, I'd want to have, okay, then I'd have a month backlog. But I want to be able to make like number 400 to 519 in one afternoon. Like I want to be able to like bang that out in 8 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. Because all it comes down to is songs that I like think people should know. Like a lot of albums, deep cuts or things that are like the B or C song of the album that people don't know, but it's still like if the A song that's super famous wasn't on here, you would know this song, but the other one's just so much more famous. That's why you don't know it. It's not because it's not incredible. And I've got thousands of songs like that. So that's where I'm like, yeah, let me be economical about it. But also the experiment is if I go and I just start arbitrarily at 400, you know what I mean? Then people who are not watching the podcast, which is going to be people who bump into this on TikTok, it's the first thing they ever see from me. That's so funny. But yeah, it's literally sitting there, um, downloading YouTube to MP3 of a song, throwing it into Adobe Express. Then you pick, I'm going to say, I don't know, I think the TikToks, I'm going to experiment with it. But starting out, I would do 15 seconds of like, let's say if the intro is 4 seconds, then it'd be like 11 seconds of the song that I think is like really like, whoa. And then I'm going to go on Spotify and get like the embed, like click it, like I want to embed it as a share link that's embedded, and then I'm just going to take a screenshot on the mag on my Mac and drag it into a folder and just pull that up and just crop it and just throw that on the canvas. I think that'd be really cool. I just have to be mindful of where like TikTok puts their bars for like subscribe, and then if I want to post it on like Instagram Reels. So let me see. Um, TikTok video grids. Please be no. Nar, not the grids I wanted. I want like TikTok real grid line. TikTok real grid lines. There we go. Let's see. How to turn the grid on your camera. No. La, da, 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 da. 60 pixels to the left, 120 from the right, 320 from the bottom of the frame, 108 from the top of the frame, 60, and 590. Huh. Is it better on Reels? Oh my God, don't give me the math like that. You're a bad human being. Straight to the gas chamber. Just kidding, I'm Jewish. I didn't say what type of gas. It's the oxygen chamber. Not pure oxygen. It's like but that would be dangerous to have a whole chamber of high oxygen. Wow. Okay, I'm looking at the dimensions. So as long as you're 200 from the top or you're in the middle of the screen, which our thing is, that's fine. and then 400 up. As long as you're 400 from the bottom, which, what is this? It's like 2,000, so that means like 50%, or not, 1/5. um, let's call it, yeah. Yeah. So I think we're pretty good to put stuff right there. Sweet. So yeah, just figuring this out. Just gonna start doing it. And that's what I'm gonna do. So that's the experiment. I know it's a 10-minute episode today. No, so I'm gonna have a mix of things. I'm gonna start. I have to actually make like a content calendar. It's like it just kind of like it's just weird. You're like at a certain point, you're like, I guess I have so many ideas and things that I'm excited about. You're like, okay, start doing one, and then spend the next 2-3 days like getting into the groove of doing it and banking them up. Because now I'm at the point where I'm like in a groove with the podcast, but I haven't banked it up, and I also haven't started getting guests. But it's also like, if I start getting a good posting schedule and like if I have like content for a month, you know what I mean, for like social, like for TikTok and Instagram, I'm a month ahead. And then I get like a week or two ahead on podcasts. I probably wouldn't get a week or two ahead on podcasts. I'd probably like be 4 or 5 days, you know. But then I'd be doing interviews. Interviews. There we go. Let's see. Let's actually pull out the podcast analytics for you people, you little cool cats who are listening. Do do do. This is behind the scenes, because this is for people who want to learn how to grow their own podcast and social media so they can be a rock and roll influencer like the rock star influencer himself, Connor Farrell. You wanna be a rock star influencer. Okay, it's day 55 of bringing back rock. 17 and 26 on new habits. Oh my god, I can't wait for Deadpool. I can't wait for Deadpool. It's gonna be good. Oh my god. I'm also like kind of tired. I kind of like hang back and chill out, but also like, I can't stop talking. Like it'd be good to have someone to talk to right now, but also talk to a. That's a meme that'll be irrelevant in like a year, unless the Hawk Tua girl like just stays around, like Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Appealed the pie. Appealed the pie. Yeah, it's funny to think we're almost at the point where, so 17 now. I mean, maybe by time you could say most of the podcasting I've done has been in the last month now. It's starting to like overtake, like, oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, so the podcast is just a place to like have a consistent thing and a networking tool to invite people onto, and then eventually it gets big enough where people like just want to check out the podcast. But prior to that point, it's good, right? It's a place for the audience to actually get to like talk and build stuff. And then, girl, you licking? Don't be licking, dog. My dog, he be licking himself. I don't like that. I like it, but like, you don't want to like, cause he licks his skin raw. You're like, no, 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 no. Don't lick your friggin' paw until it bleeds. Don't do that. You're so cute. Oh my god. Your channel and business is on YouTube. Oh, they're saying make an ad. YouTube saying run ads. Of course, YouTube. They want money from me. YouTube, I didn't start making money first, though. And then we can think about running ads. But if you run ads, then you make money. It's like in 2-3 weeks from now, when I've got let's say I've got 7 reels a day, 7 TikToks a day getting posted, right? 7 Facebook reels a day getting posted. Once I like get that like flow going real high, and we start networking guests on the podcast, and then we're posting clips from the podcast every day. That's another thing I want to do. But I want to start with all the other stuff that's not just podcast clips. Like once I have a guest on, it's like I'm going to immediately podcast clip it. But prior to that, like it's going to be doing the other content. It's going to be doing the songs. It's a crime you don't know. But the funny thing is like I do have a lot of those that I'm like, how have you not heard this song? And I think that'd be my favorite thing is like if someone like shows me a good song. Like LJ was showing me a Deftone song, and I was I like that's actually good. Like that'd be a song I'd put on the songs you should know. But I don't even know that. I should know that, shouldn't I? There we go. I don't need you. Oh. Well, oh, I should cut it here. Kind of want to give myself a little bit of a vocal rest, but also I want to like get a video. Oh, I'm thinking I'm like get that first video. Yeah, who cares what your background looks like? Who cares? I'm making TikToks. You need to be wearing a suit and be like, oh, cool. Like, I'm so cool. Look at me. I'm Captain Cool. Mr. Cool. I drive my Lamborghini. Ew. And it's like, even when I've got the Lamborghini, I'm not going to have a Lamborghini. I don't, here's what I want. I want a Jaguar F-Type, fully electric. That's what I want. Souped out with tech. I want the body, but made with lightweight, modern materials, right? And with completely from scratch. And what I would do is I'd actually want to do a company that makes these beautiful cars, like design wise, anything from like the 20s to the friggin' like 70s, 80s, you know what I mean, 90s, that were just so much more aesthetically pleasing. And just, but make them like souped up like a Tesla, except not have like, I guess, the proprietary, kind of thing. Proprietary, like this is the Tesla software. I'd be like, just use CarPlay. Or we'd have to build an interface that was like not CarPlay. I don't know. But that would be really cool. So I would get like a custom one. I would never have the Lamborghini. I've never had the Lamborghini. Oh, but the whole thing is, yeah, I'm never gonna be some tough guy poser. In the sense that I only ever am who I am, right? And I like just being me. It's like, look at the bicep. Let's see. How big is the bicep? Let's see. All right, let's see. We gotta work on the biceps. Okay, we gotta look at the size of the biceps. And then let's see the hip. Let's see the waist to shoulder ratio. Let's see if you can see that. There's the shoulder to width waist ratio of 1 to 1.6. It's the golden ratio. Oh my God. Evolutionary psychology. That's attractive. That's seen as beautiful or handsome. Wow. Neuron activated. But outside of stuff like me being handsome and charismatic, I'm never gonna be like, yeah, dude, I'm super serious and I like I'm serious, but I'm not self-serious, right? Like very passionate about stuff, and I mean business, like with rock and roll and with just everything that I'm doing. It's like it will happen. It will be done. I'm deadly serious. But I'm serious about having a good time and like keeping things like a little chaotic, a little bit on the edge, you know what I mean? A little bit fun, a little bit fresh, a little bit new. I like it going, I like it moving, like it grooving, like it ticking, talking, boom, boom on the clock. So that's the thing is I like things where if I like soft stuff, but I also like stuff that's like got a heavier, more biting edge, just like, ooh. But I always like it to be dancey. I like it to groove. I like it to like, I like an upbeat, a groove, a swing. That's why I like jazz. Some of the bebop stuff where it's like the swing. I love that. Play fast and have the swing. You can have that intensity, but it's got to dance. My soul dances. My soul doesn't sit there like a friggin' clock. My soul is like ducking and diving, bobbing and jiving. So maybe we do some songs that we know are going to go really successful. Just kind of pop formula. What are you doing? You're like limping because you just laid down for too long? Stop stop doing that. You're so cute. I love you. Why are you so cute? Okay, well, thank you for a podcast. I need to make these videos and I need to see if this works. And my dog is going to hit himself into a trash can. Stop that. Out of the trash can. No, 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 no. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I've got to get more guests and get caught up on everything. But it will happen. I also need to just like chill out a little bit. Just kind of like take a breather. It was very like angsty today. For no reason. No reason. Literally no reason. I think it's the friction of the fact that I was like, I wanted to get this thing done, but I haven't gotten it done. And then I had homework for my college classes, and I was like, but I didn't get that done. And I was okay. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys coming, second by. Day 55 of Bringing Back Rock. You're gonna enjoy the outro song, and yeah, peace. See you later.
Peace, love, and rock and roll, brother. Peace, love, and rock and roll.